Twitter was like blowing up with how much people hated IHS.
Just 2 years ago, everyone came to Independence from Heritage, Liberty, and Centennial High School. Students had new teachers, new faces, new teams, new classrooms, and new everything.
I did basically everything in my willpower that I could to not come here.
Coming from Heritage to Independence, I was definitely angry at first when I heard about it.
But I was a bit adamant because leaving everything behind, leaving my cross-country team behind, leaving all my friends.
We were definitely more divided.
Almost made my mom become a lunch lady.
Because I felt like I was just kind of starting to have really good friends at Heritage.
And leaving just the school that I've been to for the past 2 years, I know Liberty had a lot of good school pride and everything, and I was unsure about how it would be at Independence.
You know, everyone coming out from like different schools, different areas of Frisco and Plano and stuff. No one really wanted to like talk to each other or be around each other.
Every student that came to Independence was the new kid. You didn't know what to expect or what we were to become.
I don't think anybody really was comfortable. I told myself for like the longest time, I felt like I was at an alternative school. Like something had happened to Heritage, like it like burned down or something like that. Like we all came here just to kind of temporarily.
On the other hand, some students were excited for the fresh start.
The only thing I was looking forward to was volleyball. I was really upset that I was going to be away from all my friends, but really excited to start a new program here.
I wanted to start something new. You know, I was at Liberty for freshman year and I didn't really do anything. I wasn't really involved in much. So, you know, coming here, I knew there was a lot of opportunities to start new, so I took them and I ran with them.
The student body just realized that we're going to be here and we're going to keep pressing you, and Independence is our home.
I feel like there is more school spirit, not necessarily because we are better in things, but just by the fact that I feel like a lot of us feel like we have to have school spirit just to encourage others to. But at Independence, we understood that we were a new school, so we'd have to have elevated school spirit just to kind of start out.
Many students believe it was the staff and administration that brought the school pride together.
But here at Independence, I just found some other people that did things like I did, and I just really hit off with them. And then the teaching staff is great. We have some teachers here that are more than just teachers. They're like mentors and they actually care about people.
I feel like Independence, like the administration and the teachers did such a great job at like, I guess, involving us in different activities and like making the best out of things that like students kind of like the attitude really did change.
The teachers were excited to have students finally start bleeding purple.
That when people started getting involved here and they found out what the people at Independence were like, how awesome our administration is, and the teaching staff and faculty that we have here are great with students, and then just developing other friendships with people that may have come from other high schools, whether it was somebody from Liberty, getting to know somebody from Centennial or Heritage, and just seeing those relationships develop. And as they got more and more comfortable, then they were buying in more and more of being a Knight.
Students started embracing traditions they once thought were irrelevant. They even started creating traditions out of misinterpretations.
That's the Hime tradition.
For all of you that don't know, I was the one that started that.
Well, the Hime thing kind of was a big part of it, I think, because, you know, people just kind of owned it.
And I remember when staff was just getting so angry about us screaming Hime after those shirts.
It wasn't me that pointed it out. When we first got our t-shirts, my mom didn't understand what it meant because it had the H-I-M-E.
Eventually, when people actually started saying it seriously as opposed to making a joke out of it, it was honestly so much fun, and we took that to heart. And it's funny because you hear from all these other schools like, you go to Hime and they joke about it, and we're like, actually that's correct, that's our home. Like, we call that Hime because that is truly what it is. And I think that honestly has helped bring us together.
After 2 long years, many students now call Independence my school instead of that school.
Well, I'd want to say I really appreciated being a part of starting a new high school and setting all these traditions and expectations and everything. I know like my brother's going to be attending pretty soon. I'm excited for him to be able to follow in the same footsteps.
I kind of look back and wonder why I was ever so upset about it, because getting to come to a new school that was like just opening, I was able to participate in so much more, and I was able to feel like I was really involved here.
As grateful as I am to be a senior and to be like going on to a new chapter of my life, I definitely will miss Independence. It has been such a great opportunity. I definitely have grown to love it. I'm really thankful to have come here. I'm thankful for all the friends I made, for the teachers I met, the experiences I had, and I cannot be more grateful, and I cannot ask for a better high school experience. So thank you, Frisco ISD.
Well, being in yearbook, I can definitely tell, like, just by interviewing somebody. If last year when I interviewed, like, any kind of person that was involved in, like, sports or something, they're like, well, we're not really, like, developed, so we don't really have, like, a sense of unity. And now they're all like, well, we're family, and, like, we love independence. And, like, you can just kind of tell that everybody's adapted to being a Knight and bleeding purple.
I've got to meet a lot of people that I wouldn't have gotten to meet at other places. I've had experiences that I wouldn't have had, and I've gotten to do things that nobody else is going to get to do. It's really been something that I'm going to look back on 20 years from now and wish that I could come back and relive it. All the good times and the bad.
This is Hime.
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 C'est ma maison.
This is Hime!
This is Hime.